Hey guys, we're talking about the new Zoom F2 field recorder, regular and Bluetooth. Hello everyone, welcome back around the drum. This is Unfiltered, I'm Tay, and this is David. Today we're talking about the newly announced Zoom F2 field recorder. It is brand new, and they have kind of revamped their own F1 into two new models. One is a regular version, which is kind of just like the F1. It's got some, it's just a recorder, it records to SD, and then there's the Bluetooth version, and we'll get to that in a second. But let's get into what the field recorder F2 has. It's got basic recording function buttons on it, volume,
just transport controls,
start and stop, record,
and hold.
And the hold button, you can like click it down so you're not accidentally hitting that.
Yeah.
It's got in and out, so you have a microphone in, and then you have a microphone out.
Line out to like headphones or something for monitoring.
And then it has the USB connection too.
Yes.
And that's on both versions.
Yes.
And so you have this little field recorder. It records to SD, and it's powered by two AAA batteries, and I think it gives you
14 hours of operation time. Up to 14 hours of operation time.
Yeah. So that's cool. It comes with the omnidirectional lavalier microphone that plugs directly into the in.
But it can work with other lavalier mics as well if they have the 1/8 inch with the thread screw on it.
And then it has like a clip and a couple other things that you need to make this operational. So it has everything you need right away.
Right.
But the profile is very, very small. It's really tiny.
Yeah. What they're going for with this is just a super small recorder that's easy, like stupid easy to use.
Yeah. And it's almost like the size of a credit card, and it could go on anything, like a strap, a belt, in your backpack pocket, or whatever. It's very, very tiny. So I love that actually. It's discreet. It's lightweight for like people that are on the go and worried about their weight of things if they're backpacking or they have a lot of gear on them, that sort of thing. So that's kind of like basic manual features, but inside is what makes this different.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've upgraded the electronics and they've upgraded the insides.
Yes.
So I'll let you talk about that a little bit on what's inside.
Well, first off, they have the same converters as in the F8, and that's the 32-bit float point converters. It is impossible to clip this thing. Not only can you not clip the converters, but when you load the file into your DAW, you can adjust the clip gain without adding extra noise. So these are super, super high quality converters, extremely low noise, and they're going to be clarity recording for any situation.
It sounds like this thing has like basically automatic gain.
Yes.
So you turn it on and you don't mess with the gain up and down, turning it up.
Sets it for you.
It sets it for you. So, combined with the 32-bit float point converters, man, you don't really have to do much on that end.
It's like a no thought, like turn it on, press record it, and you're good to go. Like this is so simple of a device for people on the go to use who don't really want to learn about preamp gain and clipping the converters. Like if you just want to get something recorded while you're on the go, get this thing, hit record, and go.
Yeah, if you don't want the hassle. It's perfect. It's perfect. And for those that are doing multiple things, like doing video, audio, maybe multiple video, multiple audio. It has an internal clock feature.
Yeah, and the clock is like incredibly accurate. It's like 0.5% ppm plus or minus. And in the AV world, plus or minus 10 ppm is pretty good. This is plus or minus 0.5, and that's incredible.
It records to a micro SD card, which is on both of them.
Yep.
But you can also plug it into USB. And for both versions, you can like dump your files off. You can edit. You can transfer, like I said, and then you can also make some settings there. So like this has a low pass filter. I'm sorry, a high pass filter.
Yep. Low cut.
High pass. Cut. Yeah. And but there's not an actual physical button on the unit. You have to go into the settings on your computer if you have the regular version to do this.
Right.
And So you have to set it that way, and I guess that's fine. Hooking it up to USB, you might have to anyway, and it's probably faster.
Yeah, if you are on the go and you're only going to have these settings, like you know exactly the settings you want all the time, I don't think you need the Bluetooth version. You can just plug this in via USB to your computer, make the changes right then and there, and then set it and forget it. But the Bluetooth version, that can connect to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the adjustments there. It can connect to a Bluetooth AV clock.
Yeah, so it's got the Bluetooth version. I like this one because you can turn it on, hit record, and then you can bring all the controls up on your app, and that has everything. Volume. It has the low cut filter, or the high pass filter.
Same thing.
It's got other things like you can mark where you're at if you want it. If you're like made a mistake, okay, mark. So you have everything on the phone that you need. So like the old F1, the old version F1 has a little screen on there that you can see and you can do stuff with. But this one actually doesn't have a screen. The F2, it has basically the Bluetooth version wants you to use your phone, and I think that is handy anyway. You always have your phone on you, even if you're working or you're out enjoying outside and you're trying to record something. Your phone's right by your side, so this isn't a hassle, I don't think, to whip it out, and you can change everything on the fly. You can rename the files. All these other features on there.
So do you think they should have just made the Bluetooth version?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
I do, because it's like, okay, I understand why they made both. Not everyone needs it, but I think the Bluetooth version is, I guess, superior it prepares you for everything.
Yeah.
You're ready for any situation that you're going to put yourself in with it. So that's what I think.
The Bluetooth is really future-proofing yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's just how things are these days. And the more control you have on hand, the better. Because let's say you forget to turn that high-pass filter on, and then you get a bunch of wind.
Yeah.
All that low end is in your recording now, and you can't change it. So
if you get more serious too with things, it would come in handy to be able to change things on the fly rather than set it on your USB settings on your computer earlier in the day or something like that.
Right.
So I don't know. This thing is pretty cool. I like it. So the price point, the regular F2 is $149.99, and then the Bluetooth version is $199.99.
Yep.
And I think that's pretty reasonable for what this can do.
Yeah, and the sound of it is just so clear, and it's so easy to use. Like, the fact that you don't have to learn anything, you can just press a button and go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is great for beginners, and it's also great for veterans that are just like, I know what Zoom's doing. I trust them. Like, this is gonna work. Like, I just have to plug it in now.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. And you can do things in post if it's really not what you want. You can always change it up a little bit.
You can't clip these converters. Yeah. You can ride that gain in post and not add any noise. That alone is worth the price.
Well, let us know what you think of the new F2 recorder. If you're going to upgrade your F1 to the F2, let us know in the comments below. Or if you're deciding, Zoom has made this really easy, I'm going to start field recording, let us know that too. We appreciate your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. If you haven't yet, please do so. And we'll see you around the drum next time. Cool.
I look cool.
No, I don't. Doubtful. We're talking about the Zoom F2 field recorder.
Boop, beep. Pew pew. Comb my hair. Brush my hair.
Mosquitoes in here. See you on the drum next time.
Thank you.